Infinite time. We can just keep talking about Batman. I'm cool with that. I do like Batman quite a bit.
I like him, but I don't like him as much as the rest of the world seems to like him, so...
I think I like him as much as the rest of the world does. Well...
I don't know, he's not as interesting to me as people, like, seem to find him. He is interesting, very much so. And when he's well written, like, I really, really love the Batman stuff. Or when it's really hilariously written. It works a lot better, I think, on him than on Al.
I would say the worst Batman movie I've seen is the Adam West one.
Oh, it was trying to be zany, so I can't really fault it for not being serious or not being, like, Batman-y.
Well, I'm not faulting it for that.
Batman-y!
I'm faulting it for I didn't really care for it much.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Everyone, opinions are opinions. Whoa!
Well, I'm talking about the one that came before the series, not the one that was made after the series.
What?
Because there was a black and white one.
Oh, God, I haven't actually... I know of that one, but I haven't seen it. Oh!
That's the one I'm talking about.
That was Adam West?
I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't think so.
I think that was the one that kicked off the series.
I don't think it was Adam West, though. Like,
Well,
I think you're right about that being, like, the reason they made the series, but I don't... Oh,
well, it was that Batman movie that I was like,
yeah, that's not really surprising. They didn't...
And that one was kind of trying to be serious, too.
And that's the that's kind of like my forever argument, is, like, you being too serious but not silly enough,
Trying to be serious and failing at it?
Yeah, basically. Like, we can't take you seriously, but then
So
you're
don't
not...
do it.
Like, yeah, exactly. But
Don't
you're
take
not
yourself
lenient.
seriously if we can't.
Oh, what the hell did I just...
The asylum.
Yeah. No, it was funny. My friend Sean and I were on Netflix just perusing, and we saw... Well, I wasn't changing characters, I was just going to change stages. And we saw the Batman versus Dracula animated movie, and we just looked at each other and we were like, oh, we have to watch this. This is going to be horrible. That cartoon was pretty crappy. There was only one thing about the cartoon I liked, and that was Joker. I liked that was a very different kind of Joker than had been done before. He actually seemed like crazy. In fact, they changed... Well, not changed him. They gave him... When they gave him his suit, I actually started to like him a little less in the cartoon. Because he goes for, like, the first handful of episodes he's in.
Did you say episodes?
No, shut up.
I heard you say episodes.
Shh.
Like EpiPens.
What?
Those things that they stab you with when you get stung by a bee.
No clue. I've never...
Today! That'll make sense on playback. Just reverse it.
Just reverse it. What was I saying? Yeah, the first handful of episodes that he was in, he was still wearing his straitjacket from Arkham. Because he's introduced into the story breaking out of Arkham, which is kind of ironic.
Was it with the help of Harley?
No, Harley... I don't know if they ever added Harley to that cartoon. But, he had, like, painted up his straitjacket, though, in, like, purples and greens. Mm-hmm. But it looked all like it had just been, like, madly scrawled on with crayon or some shit. Which I liked, because it gave out a stronger sense of he's just a nut job. But, like, I really loved the way he looked wearing the colored up straitjacket. And the fact that his arms were free, it wasn't still bound up. So he had these, like, long fucking bits of sleeve just flapping everywhere whenever he did anything.
Yeah.
And, eventually they gave him his suit, and I actually thought it took away from a more unique Joker look. Because they all wear the suit.
Yeah.
Just, various degrees. So I was a little disappointed about that, but I liked him in it, because he actually... Too much, and especially now, ever since Heath Ledger's Joker, and not digging on Heath Ledger, he did a great fucking job as the Joker. But for me, it didn't feel like Joker. Like, the writing didn't feel like Joker. It felt more like a really sadistic Riddler. Like, Joker never really went out of his way to leave clues for Batman like that, or like called him out. He just knew Batman would come find him. That was the game. Like, that's the game as far as he's concerned. Is that he'll just do whatever, and he knows Batman will find him eventually.
Yeah.
So it felt more like a Riddler, like again, a really sadistic Riddler.
Also, but yeah, in that case though, it was like in that storyline that was their first run-in.
No, I know, and I mean it's a different kind of.
He may not have had that relationship with Batman yet, where it was like, oh yeah, he'll find me.
Well, no, that too. I get that. I mean, he was supposed to stick around, and then Heath Ledger died.
Yeah.
So, and they weren't going to cast somebody else because out of respect, which I dig. But actually, like the writing on that Joker, actually, I wasn't particularly fond of. The performance though is undeniable. I think you can't really say that Heath Ledger did poorly at all there. Nobody thought he could actually play that character. And he completely nailed, oh fuck. And then he just pulled out just an amazing performance. I've actually always liked Heath Ledger even before that in general.
Me too.
So.
I liked him when he was going to high school with Robin.
Yeah, 10 Things I Hate About You is actually a really fun movie. Wait, Chris O'Donnell's not in that.
Robin, have you not seen the newest?
Oh, no, I haven't. And I'm not going to, so sorry. They don't actually call him Robin, from what I remember. Oh, like somebody says that his nickname or something used to be Robin.
That's his real name.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember thinking that they did something really stupid with him.
Yeah, at the end of the thing, they're like, "Oh, why don't you use your full name of Robin?" Because like he like goes to claim some things or whatever from a storage place or whatever, and they look at his ID and they're like, "Oh, why don't you
use your real name
of
Robin?" Wow, yeah, you can tell that well, from what I have been told, the producer, director, whatever his name was,
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan. He didn't want to make that movie. The movie he apparently originally had in mind. Like, either he wanted to only make the two that he made, or that the movie he had in mind required Heath Ledger.
I think that was the case.
And so, like, they were like, nope, you're contracted or whatever, and so you got to do this. So he wasn't, like, in it so much, and I've heard, like, a lot of people say that the writing didn't seem as strong, and there seemed like a lot of things that didn't really work as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I liked the Joker.
And it's just like, in one scene, he's like mourning the death of what's her name, Rachel
from
something.
Previous movies, yeah.
Yeah, and then like the next scene, like
he's macking with Catwoman.
No, he's spent like a 2 years or something locked away in his house, mourning her death.
Yeah.
And then the next scene, not the next scene, but like a little bit later, which transitions from, oh, my life is ruined because she died, and then it goes into, oh, I'm gonna sleep with this other woman.
Just random woman.
Turns out to be Talia al Ghul.
Oh, yeah, I knew about that.
Or Talia al Ghul, or however you pronounce it.
That really got me, too. That seemed like a weird, sudden, like, shift back to the first movie. Like, we're gonna go back to Al Ghul's and Talia, and I don't know, the way they wrote Ra's al Ghul with the first movie did not feel like a good setup for Talia.
Right, but it was just like, oh, so this woman that has been his love interest for all his life died, and he locked himself away for however many years or a year or whatever to mourn her, and all of a sudden, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna.
This chick's hot. I'm gonna bang her.
Yeah, exactly. And then Catwoman happens as well, and it's like, come on, man, you just locked yourself away for your love, and then it didn't matter. Come on. Why'd you lock yourself away for so long then? Just lazy?
Also, that Bane design was ugly as shit. Like, I have nothing to say about the actor because I haven't seen it. I hear he pulled in a really good performance. Not that you could hear most of it.
Yeah, exactly. His performance was fine.
But that stupid mask. And that mask looked ugly as sin. Like, even without the whole, like, we can't hear him thing, like, that outfit does not look like Bane at all. And for starters, it doesn't help that Bane's fucking Mexican. Like, That's the canon. He's Mexican.
Was he actually?
Yeah, that's the canon for him. Way longer than Christopher Nolan's been working on those movies. Is that he's Mexican.
I only remember him from the animated series and his cameo appearance in Batman and Robin.
Yeah, which wasn't really anything.
We should probably be done with this.
Okay, let's just do a couple more rounds then.
Okay, I mean, because it's like 2.
Yeah, we need to get going.
We'll just do this round.
Okay. No, digressing back to what I was saying. I liked the Joker in the Batman cartoon, even though the Batman cartoon was not good in a very general sense.
That is one of my favorite Jokers, actually. The one from the Batman cartoon.
Well,
not the Batman.
Yeah,
Batman
you're
animated series.
Yeah, animated series, yeah. Fucking Mark Hamill. No, yeah, that's easily, like, fuck.
That was quick.
Yeah, how about another one, just because?
Just because we need to finish our thoughts.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, no, Mark Hamill's Joker, best Joker.
He's most Jokers.
Yes, that's true, but that's because he's fucking amazing at it. I mean, he basically
I was sad that he
is
wasn't
Joker.
an Injustice, but...
Yeah, that was... but, you know, I like seeing other people do Joker as well. Like, Under the Red Hood, they had John DiMaggio as Joker. He's really good. Like, if most of the movie, you're kind of like, he's whatever, he's good enough. Then there's a scene at the very end where he just suddenly... He pulls it out. He just plays a Joker you didn't know existed. Like, he plays Joker the way I wanted Joker to be in Christopher Nolan's movies. Like, it was really good. And he nailed the voice acting on it just amazingly.
He's really good. He's a good actor. I like him. What?
Well, you sound sarcastic.
I'm not. I'm not being sarcastic at all, though.
Well, you sound like you are.
I died.
Darn it. Well, maybe we'll talk more about Batman some other time.
Yay, goodbye, everybody.
It's funny, because I generally avoid talking about Batman for the reason I already said. Why are you interrupting me? Okay. Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin, best movie ever.
Pretty
Holy
much.
Rusted Metal was
Fucking...
not from that one.
What?
Holy Rusted Metal, Batman.
No, that was forever.
I know.
I did love that line.
Yeah.
That made me so happy.
And I like how Batman's like, what did you say?
Yeah, he turns like, wait a minute, what? And he's just like, yes! Thank you, that was... Oh, Holy Rusted Metal, Batman.
I don't know the word. Maybe next time I'll know the words.
We'll look into it.
I'll learn the words and then butcher it then.
And I'll do my favorite line from Batman and Robin. No matter what they tell you, Mr. Bane, it is the size of your gun that counts. God, that's not going to sound anything like Arnold Schwarzenegger outside my head.
That's true. I was like...
I could, even in my head, I was butchering it pretty badly.
It was funny because I was like, I don't remember this doctor, this scientist character that you're...
Fuck you. Ta-da!
Sonic's my guy.